It's Glenn Beck. Now, he's normally mind-bending as it is, right? But he went to do a photo shoot with GQ. And this is a weird story because it involves a photographer that he theoretically hated. But they're going to get him to do pictures where he's crying for the shoot, right? And somebody videotaped it. So they have a video of him attempting to cry. Now, he's not like pretending. He's, you know, it's for the photo shoot, so don't get me wrong. It's not like Glenn Beck is, you know, rubbing onions into his eyes like in Network. They purposely put things in his eye to make him cry. But let's watch the video a little bit here because it's surreal. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about it.
I think if you need more tears, you're going to need...
Yeah, I don't know what's meaning. Okay, gosh. It's like a teeny bit, because I recognize the video.
You just go wait for these beats right now.
At first, I wasn't sure if he, like, was going along with it, but then you realize, no, he is, right? So, and he's letting it work, so it looks like he's about to cry.
I think it is getting used to it. My eyes are getting used to it.
That's when we bring up the
All right, so, look, now they start taking the pictures of him as he's pretending to cry, his eyes are actually getting watery. And this is absolutely bizarre. Jill Greenberg is the one doing the photo shoot. Earlier, Glenn Beck had said that Jill Greenberg was a left-wing nut job and that she terrorized children. And they say to Glenn Beck, hey, you know what, Glenn? You're going to be in GQ. Now do you want to do it with Jill Greenberg shooting you? He's like, sure, I'm in. What do you need? You need me to cry? You know why he said that Jill Greenberg terrorized children? Because she made some of them cry for a photo shoot. Like she'd give them candy and then take it away so they can get a picture of them crying. And he said, that's terrorizing children. Is it? I don't know what to make of Glenn Beck. So she's doing the same thing to him now, making him cry. And he goes from saying she's terrorizing children to doing this. Does anyone understand this, man? I mean, this goes on for 3 of the most surreal, unbelievable minutes of your life. All right, so, Jesus, let's show the final picture that they came up with out of this nonsense. And I have a final analysis as to why he's done all this. Look at this. I mean, the bottom line is, I don't think he means a damn thing he says on air. If he thinks that it's going to get him ratings to call Jill Greenberg a left-wing nut job, and there's the final picture. And that's precious. You know what? I'd like all those pictures. I think he looks absolutely retarded in all those pictures. Jill, can you send some to the Young Turks? We'll use them in all our stories. And so the bottom line is, he calls her a left-wing nut job if he thinks it's going to get him ratings, and his audience will be like, yeah! But if he thinks it's going to get him more publicity and more ratings, if he's in GQ, he's like, yeah, I'll let Jill Greenberg shoot me. Who cares? Oh, she terrorizes children. Yeah, I said, look, it's all an act. It's all an act. And you look at that photo shoot and you go, oh, of course, it's all an act. And in that way, then I say, all right, you know what? Maybe I respect that a little bit because he views himself as an entertainer, and no one obviously should take him seriously, and that he's kind of a souped-up version of Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt. Like the whole thing's a joke. You know, he fancies himself a comedian. He goes on a comedy tour. I'm not kidding. And he calls himself a poor man's Jerry Seinfeld. I think his whole show is a joke. Now, I don't say that disparagingly. I'm being literal. I think the whole thing might be a joke. And at the end, he might be like, well, yeah, of course. What are you talking about, man? All I was trying to do was get attention. I could have been on the left. I could have been on the right. I could have been in the middle. I don't give a damn. Did you listen to my show? It didn't make any sense. It's a gigantic episode of Punk'd. And I think that photo shoot gives us a small glimpse into the reality of Glenn Beck, which is issues, calling people left-wing, right-wing, saying they make people cry, then him crying. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is the publicity.